What's up, YouTube? I am the Fan of Steel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you guys are joining me today. Now, this topic that I've got today is a little bit unpleasant, I think, because we're going to be talking about Dark Phoenix. Now, yesterday we got a new teaser trailer, which is just kind of giving us a feel for the universe a little bit, kind of an homage trailer, just uh, because this is really, if we're thinking about this is the culmination of everything that's happened in the X-Men universe. And it's interesting that we're getting this movie the same year that we got Endgame. And if you're looking at it, it's radically different because the hype for Endgame was off the scales, off the charts. And I hate to make the comparison, but it really feels like the hype for Dark Phoenix, I mean, it pales in comparison to Endgame, but we're not really here to make those kind of comparisons, although I did find that interesting. And I thought it was a good little trailer just giving us, the fact that 20 years ago the X-Men universe started and now it is coming to a conclusion, it's coming to an end, and it's ending with Dark Phoenix. Now, advance tickets are on sale. I haven't really heard a whole lot of buzz for people really clamoring for the movie. I know there's fan events going on at 6 p.m. like normal, getting to see it an hour early, having that little extra stuff. So it's nice to see they've got that, but still, I'm not hearing a whole lot of hype for this movie. Now, I want to give you guys my thoughts on where I think this movie is going to go, and then also just my personal feelings on how I think this is going to end for Dark Phoenix. And I'm going to start with some pros. First of all, the last trailer, the final trailer that we got, which was about 3 weeks ago, I thought was actually a really good trailer. It was fun, it was engaging. They showed us some really cool shots. We had some really cool dialogue of the, "Are you threatening me?" That's right. That was really good. I really liked that interaction between Jean and Magneto. I thought that was really good. So there were some interesting scenes. I do like that we saw a little bit of the space stuff that was going on there. We got a really good feel of kind of where the story was going without getting too much. Um, and I do like that in the picture that we're seeing here with Dark Phoenix that we're actually getting the. I do like the design that they've got there with the cracks and everything. The Phoenix Force kind of not being able to be contained and everything, kind of alluding to that. But honestly, guys, I mean that's about as far as it goes. Well, I do like that Cyclops seems to have a bigger role. I do like that he's had a bigger role in this new iteration of the X-Men, or at least it was kind of seeming like he was going to, because I really felt like he was super underutilized in X-Men 1, 2, and 3, especially 3. That was probably the part I hated the most about X-Men 3 was just killing Cyclops right at the beginning and just how poorly he was used in that movie. Just as a whole, it was awful. And I've really wanted to see more from him. We saw some pretty cool stuff in Apocalypse. So I'm hoping that we'll get some good moments with Cyclops because I really don't want us to have had. I'm going to be super disappointed if we've had two iterations of Cyclops and both of them have just been super underwhelming. So fingers crossed on that. I do like Jessica Chastain's character. I'm interested to see how that goes with her playing this alien role. I do like that we're finally getting the element of Dark Phoenix actually originating in space. But honestly, I feel like that is going to be the only distinction between Dark Phoenix and X-Men The Last Stand. Well, that and the fact that I don't think we're going to be dealing with any kind of a mutant cure like we did in The Last Stand, where that you've got. I mean, because The Last Stand, the basic storyline of that really was the mutant cure. And then they decided, well, for the heck of it, why don't we just throw in the Dark Phoenix story thing and have Jean go crazy? So at least we're going to be getting a movie that seems to be focused just on the Dark Phoenix. But there are a lot of elements, even just from the trailers, that are giving me a very X-Men The Last Stand vibe, and it worries me. I'm not really sure what to think about that. I'm really concerned about this movie. Honestly, I think I am more worried about this movie than any other comic book movie coming out this year. I mean, we've heard that there's been a lot of drama and problems behind the scenes, lots of reshoots, moving stuff around, just issues upon issues. And again, the biggest thing to me is that it feels just too much like The Last Stand, just looking like they're just taking beat for beat on some stuff, some scenes in it. Another interesting thing for me, and this could be a pro or a con, it just kind of depends on how it goes. This could end up being the first X-Men movie that Hugh Jackman has not played any kind of a role whatsoever. Because, of course, he was in the first three. Then he had all three of his standalone Wolverine movies. He had a small cameo in First Class when they were going to recruit X-Men. And then he had that one scene in Apocalypse. Oh, well, and of course he played a huge role in Days of Future Past, which is probably my favorite of the X-Men movies. It's a toss-up between Days of Future Past and X-Men 2. I mean, that first scene in X-Men 2 with Nightcrawler is just awesome. That's another pro for this movie for me. I'm glad that we're finally starting to get a little bit more Nightcrawler in this, but I'm interested to see if Hugh Jackman is actually going to at least pop up as a cameo role in this. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that he does. It would be really good to see him do that, not just because, oh, it's Hugh Jackman and it's Wolverine, I want to see Wolverine, but because this is the last X-Men from the Fox universe, and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine has played such a vital role in that. I really, really want to see him close it out and finish it out. That would be awesome. But again, I do like seeing that we're getting a lot of powerful moments from Jean. The special effects seem like they're going to be on point, going to be good. The acting looks to be, what we've expected, which has been good. Hopefully get some good moments from Quicksilver. We saw that a little bit there in the trailer. Looks fun. Hopefully some good character moments for everybody. Again, I'm really just not sure where the story beats are going to go, and they just line up too much, whether it's the train scene, whether it's the little suburban area fight scene, where that it looks like where they're going to kill a key character, just like they did in X-Men 3, which, I mean, they're not really trying to hide the fact that it's Mystique, unless it's just majorly throwing us off on something, but it really looks like it is going to be Mystique. How many characters are they going to kill off in this? Well, with it being the last one in this Fox X-Men universe, they could just be like, well, screw it, and just kill everybody. They're playing a game where they really have nothing to lose, it seems like. At this point, it's Disney's problem because Disney has acquired it, so... And Disney it's basically just going to be trying to clean up the mess, it seems like. It feels like this movie really is just damage control, just trying to clean up the mess. And, well, they've already announced it is coming out, so let's just go ahead and get it out the door. Just put a bow on it and just let us have it. And again, I feel like this is going to be another movie that suffers from bad media and bad publicity. No one seems to be excited about it. Everybody seems to be just, well, let's just see how bad it is. And honestly, again, I'm very skeptical. This is the movie that I have been worried about the most out of any of the movies this year. I'm not hiding that at all. But I'm still trying to be optimistic. I'm still excited to see this movie. I still want to see this movie, and I want it to be good. I really do. I love this X-Men universe that has been created. I think they've been good movies. Enjoyed the majority of them. The Last Stand is really the only one that I just outright haven't liked. But even that one I can put on and get some enjoyment from. So I want to see them end this well. So I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to have some good hype behind it. I'm worried that this movie is going to underperform box office wise. I'm worried that it's going to do, I just have a feeling it's not going to do well critically for whatever reason, that it just might be kind of all over the place and then just getting a bunch of our characters killed off. And I don't want to see any movie universe end that way. But I'm still going to be there. I'm still going to be hopeful, and we'll see what happens. So come June 7th, we'll know. We'll know if it ended up being good or not, and I'll be giving you guys my review on it when the movie comes out, and I'll let you know what I ended up thinking about it. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what is your excitement level for this? Are you worried about it? Or are you more excited about it? What have you thought of the trailers and the marketing? Do you think this movie has any potential, any shot of being good at all, of being any kind of a critical or a box office success? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, remember, keep geeking out.